Here's Durant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defenders.
Tries again. And here is Irving. Jackson, left side. Goes back up. Seattle pulls it in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Knipple. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Holiday. Jackson, the screen. Lets it go for 14. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Irving goes in. Brown grabs the board. Here's Holiday. Irving with it. From the high post. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Yeah, Irving has a sixth sense for where to find his shot.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Durant.
Kevin Durant.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Yep, that one goes.
And the handles Kyrie has are out of this world. He uses them so well in screen and roll action.
Here's Durant. Banked it in off the glass. Durant's got 5. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Hunter, the screen. Kyrie Irving again. He's got 6.
These are the shots you want Irving taking, capable of scoring from anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Knipple. It's stolen by Holiday. Irving with it. He's picked up by Brown. Irving, no good. Durant for 3. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
Jackson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, B.A. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around. Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Irving. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
.116 left to play in the first quarter. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Now here's Holiday. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Jackson, the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Irving.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
"36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. That one no good. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's basically automatic from here. And that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Vucevic. And again, it's Seattle missing. The drive by Irving. Seattle pulls it in.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Seattle's shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Seattle's shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he can't hit the second.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie.
And it's turned out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll have some free throws coming up here. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. And stolen by Irving. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. They lead by 3.
Seattle, 15.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Here's Durant. KD slips through. And when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
And that one's good. Irving.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, "I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense." Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. There's a screen by Kamara. KD! What else would you expect?
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
The drive by Irving. Here's Jackson. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Poke loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. Seattle will have another go. Durant surveying the D. Pass to Knipple. Just 5 on the clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot here. And Vucevic slams it in.
Is showing off his eye for finding open teammates. Knipple is no selfish rookie.
Irving. Nice D from Vucevic. And here's the fast break. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's Durant. 19 points in the game. Down low.
Well, defending Vucevic, it's rough and tumble.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Seattle?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Outside Durant. Launches it. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
And it's blocked by Vucevic. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the inside. Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Tries to keep it alive. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Irving. And the shot goes in. Irving's got 17 points.
An opportunistic player in the open floor. Once Irving sees a chance to score, he jumps on it. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Yeah, Jackson Jr. understands how to get to the line. Good at using his size to force defenders to compromise.
The 3, Durant. The rebound by Jackson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Nesmith. Now Irving. Here's Jackson. No good with a layup. And here's Brown. Outside Durant. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. And now a 10-point Seattle lead.
Well, this is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
Pass to Hunter. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Seattle with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Here's Knipple. Inside. Just 2 to shoot. And Seattle tacks on 2 more.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot off.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
And here's Shepherd for 3. He drops it from range. Shepard's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Seattle out in front, up 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Outside Irving. Back to Holiday. Pass to Irving. Kicks it out to Jackson. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Now here's Burks. Takes a 3. Kept alive.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. And he can't make the 2nd free throw either. Missed them both. Irving. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 19 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Count that bucket. Vucevic has got 6.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
You can tell how confident Jackson Jr. is working the pick and roll set. He moves with real purpose.
Outside Burks. Fires for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Burks has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get by.
The kick to Hunter. He on the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Seattle leading by 10. Outside Burks. Over Holiday. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson's link impacts both ends.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And after not winning a title for the first 11 years of his career, Jrue Holiday finally breaks through in 2021, Coach.
And another in 2024. Wherever Holiday has gone during his career, he's fit like a glove, B.A. He's an experienced veteran and a leader both on and off the floor.
Here's Irving. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. To the paint. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Irving looking around.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, that's the kind of aggressive play you want to see from Jaren Jackson.
A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made 1, he's missed 2. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Here's Irving. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on to Monty Camara.
And with all the insane shots Kyrie can hit, he might be the last guy in the league you want to D up.
Good on the second one. Seattle leading by 11. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Guys, back over to you.
Keeping that edge. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Outside Durant. Screen by Robinson. The three is up. And that's good. Kevin Durant for three. Durant's got 32 points in the game.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Fourth team foul.
Seattle on D. Pass to Irving. .125 left to play in the third.
Well, that's what you want to do, but he didn't have the angle to get the pass in there.
Great positioning on the putback. And Seattle leads by 14. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Seattle.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Yes, sir. Jackson Jr. flushing.
For three, Durant. It's not going to go for him.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Out left to the wing. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at it. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here's Shepard. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline.
Your home team.
And so it's Seattle.
Seattle. 52.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Seattle leading by 14. Brown with it. And it's Trent picking him up. Three-pointer, and that's good. Kevin Durant for three. Durant's got 35 in the game.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Pass to Isaac. And here's Trent. They swipe it. Brown with it. Screen by Durant. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Brown. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great setup by Irving. Just a tremendous playmaker.
Seattle leading by 15. Outside Durant. Here's Knippel. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Fires at the elbow. And it's Irving missing.
Stay there.
Outside Brown. Pass to Durant. To the inside. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
There's Nesmith with the three. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Nesmith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Durant. Over Irving. And Seattle tacks on two more.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Here's Irving. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Irving's got 22.
And we all know Irving is a talented shooter. If you don't absolutely smother him, he will find shots.
Goes up from the top of the key. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. He's off on the first.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation, maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Driving to the basket. He gets it to go.
Yeah, showing he's not just a shooter. Knipple, the rookie, with a nice take.
Kyrie! Robinson rips down the board.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside Durant. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Irving outside. And stolen by Brown. Outside Durant. Puts it up from 17. Oh, it doesn't go. Oh, deflected. Brown with a steal. Shoots a three. And that's good. Kevin Durant for three. Durant's got 41.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game. Look, when you don't put a body on him, he makes things happen.
Screen coming.
Outside Durant. It's good from the top of the key. Durant's got 11 points in the quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Supersonics.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Outside Durant. Releases. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Durant's got 45 points.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
So we see Seattle get the win here.